to the Hudson Disc Golf Podcast. This week we have Jaimen, Randy, Corey, Alex, Jasan, and we've got Bryan back. I wanted to get him before his doubles league begins in a few weeks.
We're going to start Monday, April 22nd, 5 p.m.
What's the course?
Colonial Acres in Glenmont.
Colonial Lake.
9 short holes, 9 long holes, make an 18-hole loop. Random doubles, $6 cash. Exact change, please.
Well, we've had Mark on before with Randy, and Randy's been on like every week since.
I don't think you ever asked me or Mark our 3 discs.
So Corey, what do you got for him?
Damn, you're going to put me on the spot. Oh, boy. Let's see.
Snapping turtle comes out of the pond at Colonial Acres.
No. Mark and Randy.
Comes out. I'm sorry.
You're both the fathers of young children. So you do what any parent of young children do, is you go to one of those indoor trampoline parks. Mm-hmm. For some reason, you remind me of people that I always see in the background of coverage at Disc Golf Pro Tour events where all these spectators had their disc golf bags on, but they're clearly not playing disc golf. So you decide to do the same thing. You bring your disc golf bag to the indoor trampoline park, and you're just jumping all over the place. The clueless people you are, you end up leaving with your children after having a long hour of jumping around, and you realize that only 3 discs are left in your bag. You didn't realize that they fell out. Instead of going back and going to grab them, you decide, screw it, and go home. What 3 discs are both of you hoping are still in your bag?
Well, thank you for presenting such a relatable scenario.
Yeah, you have to stop at the hospital on the way home for your child's broken ankle because those trampoline parks are terrible.
Yeah, I really appreciate you having the confidence in me to jump for an hour.
You go first, Mark.
He's been working on this for 3 weeks, just so you know.
No, that was on the spot.
Off the cuff.
I'd say for me, for a putter, obviously I start with a putter. Are you saying putter's included, right? For those
your putting putter is included.
Yeah.
So not okay. I have to go with my trusty Avenger SS. That's my favorite disc besides my putter. Probably my A3 military approach disc, and then the ESP Avenger SS, by the way, just like a kind of a straight one. And then for like a low speed one, probably my relay, VP relay. Mm-hmm. So I throw my A3 like a mid anyway. It's kind of like beat up now. It's pretty straight. And then my relay is kind of in between the driver and the approach. So those are the 3 I'd pick. All 3 different companies. So I'm not brand loyal at all.
And what's your putter that you normally would use?
Just made a Link. So a different brand again.
Of course, you didn't bring that into the bouncy house. Why would you? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bring your putter in.
No, because I was in my hand the whole time. Mm-hmm. I was bouncing with that in my hand.
Putting league.
Yeah, I was gonna
episode.
Yeah.
Thinking the same thing.
Yeah, we went to one of those indoor trampoline parks with like the dodgeball thing, but I was just throwing discs at kids the whole time.
We don't condone throwing discs at kids, Mark, even if it isn't a...
No, I understand this. My opinions are not the opinions of the Hudson Valley Disc Golf Podcast. But in my opinion, you should go throw discs at kids.
So, Randy, what putter are you clutching in your hand while you're bouncing?
So I actually played in a 3-disc challenge, like choose your own 3-disc challenge tournament. It was called the Willow G Challenge at Willow Park in Bennington, Vermont. And I didn't play a 2-round tournament with a putter, which I know sounds a little wild. So I played with a Mako 3 and specifically Champ because that's a little bit stable. It holds up like when you put an angle on it. And then a Infinite Discs Exodus, which if you don't know, it's like a retooled Eagle L. It goes pretty dang straight. It's kind of like a T-Bird, but a little less stable. And the last one is a Firebird because I can pretend a Firebird is a zone if I slow it down a little bit. So it kind of covers that approach disc spot a little bit, as well as like a higher speed driver. So I would bring a Warden if I was allowed to, but even if I didn't have it, I think I'd be okay with just those 3.
And you would putt with the Mako, I assume?
I was putting with the Mako from range, but actually inside 15 feet. I was putting with the Exodus because that course has the Prodigy baskets with the really heavy chains. And a few times I had 15 footers with the Mako, which has a bigger diameter, just bounce right off the chains and come back out. So I switched. Yeah. So just shorter ones going Exodus just so it would kind of bite into the chains. All
right. Let's flip this around for a second since we got 2 of you here. You played 2 rounds for the day and you're driving home, but you realize you grabbed the other's bag.
God.
Are there 3 discs? First of all, do you know each other's bags well enough? And could you pick 3 discs that you would have to use the next time you play?
I don't think I know Randy's bag that well. I know a few of his things.
Yeah, exactly. I know a few of
We
Mark's.
both like the Firebird. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go with that. But
Mark has a Devil Hawk, which is a very obscure disc. It's like a pig, but even more like aggressively beveled on the edge. So it's like more stable than a pig. So I'd steal one of those.
Yeah, Randy has a different arm than me. He's like 2.5 times the arm I do. So whatever he throws for a roller, I think would be a good beefy distance driver for me.
My 6-year-old Star Beast in my bag.
Actually, you have a Sheriff in your bag, right? You throw a Sheriff sometimes?
I do. It's my flippiest driver for me.
Yeah, so that'd be a good beefcake distance driver for me, is your flippy Sheriff. Because I like a Sheriff too. I don't know about I could putt with a Warden probably if I had to.
Yeah, I throw a lot of the classics like Leopard 3s, Destroyers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. I can dig it. We did have a New England Team Challenge match this week.
Oh, we sure did.
Bellamy at DisCap. Before you guys get into too much detail, we had rain. Did you guys have rain or snow up there?
Yes.
Well, we were like just below the snow line. So before the match, like I expected to wake up to my house was saying 5 to 8 inches, and there wasn't even like really a dusting. That ended up changing later on in the day, but we got mostly rain and then freezing rain.
Sounds like fun.
And then snow.
All right. So how'd the match go?
Good, we won.
It's great storytelling.
Well, I mean, it all starts with Jaimen's drive from Glens Falls to J Park.
Yeah, kind of. So when I woke up Saturday morning, I had 10 inches of snow.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and I left about half an hour earlier than I usually would, and that was not enough time. I got there at like 8:50. We were supposed to do matchups at 8:30. So got there, did matchups really quick, and then just kind of jumped into the round. But yeah, that was not super fun, but I should have left earlier. I mean, I grew up with the snow. So first round went pretty well. My match, I was playing against a guy who, like, on the first 2 or 3 holes was like, you know what, there's one match every year that makes me never want to play New England Team Challenge again, and it's this one. I was like, all right, well, I got this one in the bag. Just complain about a couple trees and some baskets here and there, and this guy's done. So I played well enough to beat him, made a lot of mistakes in the morning, couldn't get things moving too much. I was wearing my big stupid rain boots again.
Was he complaining about the weather or the course or anything?
He was complaining about the weather.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing you could do about that.
Yeah. This season has been the most mild season I've seen, except for that one match. Everything else has been pretty good. There have been a few other really bad weekends that teams have played, but we seem to have avoided all of them. I mean, I haven't ribboned up a disc in like 2 years.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
I mean, like the worst we had was like a chilly day with some like rain.
Yeah.
We haven't had to play like in any snow.
Yeah, right. So it's been really, really nice. So yeah, the weather was really bad, but as all the cards were coming in, it was pretty close. We ended up, after the first round, it was 12-11. So we had a 1-point advantage on them. Bellamy is a team that plays really well in the woods. If you've ever played their course, it's woods and woods and woods, and there's one stream. So they were pretty at home on J East. There were a couple upset matches on their end. I think there were a couple of upset matches on our end also, which was nice.
They were 4-2 coming in. So were they in the playoffs already or in the finals already?
They were fighting for a playoff spot. They weren't shooing it in. They had something to play for. They brought 21-2, which is one woman and one man short of the maximum you can have, which for a team that's traveling 4 hours from New Hampshire is pretty awesome. We called in a couple players to make sure that we had that same number. We had Cole Metarata from RPI, who's a super nice guy. I met him for the first time. Then Jason's mechanic was there. And we put Kenji back on the team after having I think his knee was bummed for a couple of weeks there. So he got back on there. I think that's everybody. Am I missing anybody?
When you say he got back on there, does that mean he was actually, do you use a move to take him off and then have to use a move to put him back on? Or does he just stay on, and how does that work?
So for that one, because I knew he was going to be out for a couple of weeks, we put Adam Gill on the team, who's from Binghamton. He's one of Marcia's friends. He's been on the Mindkill team on the Whips for 2 or 3 years, Jason?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3.
He's the meteorologist, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the guy you can blame when you're playing in shitty weather. You're like, well, I could have told you it was coming. You didn't plan for it.
I'm trying to think. I feel like there's somebody else that I put on, but I can't remember right now. Okay, so we were 1-up going into doubles. The matchups went pretty well. I was pretty happy with them. In a situation like that, where it's 12-11, I'm looking at it going, all right, all we need to do is win 6 doubles matches. If we win 6 doubles matches, then they can't come back. That's the game. And so I kind of did the matchups in a way that I was trying to guarantee those 6 as much as possible, which can, has the tendency to leave things a little closer than you want sometimes, but you got to do what you got to do to win sometimes. And with a team that strong, it was not a foregone conclusion that we were going to beat them. They're a good group of guys and ladies.
When you say 6 matches out of 12, right?
Yep.
So basically just split it. Okay.
Yep. There's 23 points available. So if I get just over half as the team that's already winning, we keep winning. So we get in there. I paired myself up with Bryan Bickersmith, and the very first hole of the doubles match, we bogey it. And it's one of the shorter par 3s on the course, very open birdie. It was hole 33, which just immediately put us into panic mode. Then we proceeded to trail them by 1, or at 1 at best, the entire match. From that point on, we didn't get back to even ever. And then on the last few holes, we were able to get it closer, get it within 1. And then we finished on 32, which is that funnel shot that plays down towards the road over by 8's tee pad. And both of our drives kind of landed on the wood line. We ended up going, mine was about 15, 20 feet closer. And then we're looking at it. We're down 1 stroke. There's nothing that we can do except throw it in. So Bryan steps up and just does that. And he throws his Luna in from probably 100 feet away to push the match into doubles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was the most clutch thing I've seen all year. Also, all of this time, I'm looking at this going, all right, it's me and Bryan. We're a pretty strong doubles team. If we don't win, this could determine the entire match. Anytime that I'm looking at going, okay, we need to get 6 wins, I'm always one of them. Being one of the higher rated players on the team, if I'm not winning my match, I'm not pulling a lot of weight in the doubles department. So I'm really freaking out through that whole round thinking, this might be it. I really don't want to go in. I don't want to be the last one in, as Corey says.
I would tell you that it was all your fault too. You know that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So Bryan pushes it into a playoff. We birdie the first hole in the playoff, which is the same one that we bogeyed 19 holes earlier. We get back into the tourney central and it didn't matter at all. And we almost swept them in doubles. I think we got 15 points and we got more than 15 points.
Looks like you got 14.
14. All right. We did not get more than 15 points.
No, 19.
19. Okay, 9. There we go. I was like, wait, that's only 2 more. No, yeah, I knew we only gave up 4 points.
Blame whoever the artist is on the whiteboard. That looks like a 14 to me too, Alex. I'd have said the same.
It was also freezing. The original expo marker we had long since checked out.
Gave up the ghost?
Yeah, we were using a random glove compartment expo marker that Kenji found, I think. So yeah, we absolutely stepped up in a situation where we really, really needed to. I talked to most of the team just before that round. I was like, guys, this is it. This is the only thing that we have left. If we want to stay in Seapool, we need to leave everything out there. We cannot go into the off season with any regrets on how we played and how aggressive we were. We either win or we don't. This is the last chance to stay here. Let's take advantage of it. And I was really proud of how everybody played. The weather was really bad that round. I think with 5 or 6 holes left, it switched over from rain into snowballs.
Snowballs is a good hit. It wasn't just snowing. Yeah, when you got hit in the face, it kind of hurt.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was huge chunks of snow coming down. I think it started snowing when we were on hole 9. And when we got to hole 30, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 holes later, there was already an inch of snow on the ground. By the time we left, there was 4 inches of snow. It was coming down really hard. So just battling through all those adverse conditions was really cool. I think that for me, at least this season, it taught grit in a way that you can't teach. Everybody on the team has battled so hard to kind of keep us in the C pool and do their own part. And it's really shown. And looking at the numbers, I think it's impossible for us to go down to the D pool now.
Now, is this Jaimen Bryan pairing? Is this the new power couple in DisCaptains Dub?
I did tell Bryan, I said, Bryan, the bad news is you're my partner until we fuck it up. But no, I don't know. It's worked the last 2 times we played, but there's a lot of really strong doubles partners out there, doubles groups in the DisCaptains that I'm still finding as we go along.
There was that one group in the last match that really popped off.
You and Kyle?
No,
Well, looking at it, there's a bunch of 55s. That seems to be a hot
Everybody
round.
shot at 55. Yeah. Given the conditions, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Everybody but Corey shot at
Yeah, me and Cole struggled on a couple holes.
So, Corey, how was your match? Your matches?
My day was overall pretty good. I played with Anthony Bohansky or Lil AB or Lil Bro Bohansky. That was a good time, even though the guys that we played with that came from New Hampshire, like we played with one guy that had like a garbage bag on and like it looked like a Hello Barbie fucking umbrella. Like I don't know where he found this umbrella from. Definitely, I don't think they sell an umbrella that small at Stewart's. And he was walking around in this shitty ass weather. The other guy didn't have an umbrella or nothing.
Well, is it possible that he was on his way out and his wife said, "Hey, don't forget an umbrella," and that's the only one he could find at the last minute?
It was kind of comical, like the way that he looked. It was ridiculous, but in like an amazing kind of way. I was surprised he played as well as he did with the setup he had. But yeah, the weather was dog shit, like Jaimen was saying. It wasn't just rain, and it was freezing rain, and it only got worse as the day went on. I told myself the entire match that I didn't want to give this guy any free points in shitty weather, so there was probably 11 holes that instead of trying to run something and potentially lose the hole trying to win it, I would, take the higher percentage shot of laying up or pushing the hole and live to fight on the next one. So anyways, I was up like 2 or 3 points probably halfway into the match, and I kind of just coasted until the guy ran out of holes. I think I won 3-2. I think at that point, Anthony Bohansky, he was like down 1 or 2, and he fought back to finish with a push, which was really good because he was kind of struggling, and the weather was getting to him. But he fought out of it and turned a loss into a push. So then for dubs, I played with Cole Metarata that Jaimen was mentioned was the recent ad for this match. I don't think I've really ever played with him before, but I suppose I played against him. I think he like smacked at the Stony Kill tournaments last year, didn't he, Alex? Didn't he win like MA1 and like crushed him pro or
something like that? Yeah,
maybe I'm making the pro side up. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So me and him played probably their top guys. I don't know. James didn't have to fact check that, but
no need to fact check that, James.
Yeah,
we'll take Corey's word for it.
Doug and Thomas, they were a classic group where they had like an old guy that typically you can count on to make all the putts, and then the young guy that was just throwing everything like a country mile.
That's also known as the Jaimen Bryan matchup.
Yeah, apparently. Dubs went a little bit differently. We ended up losing one in the beginning, got one back. We were able to play hole 36 really well. There was a couple holes where Cole would have had like a misfire, and I just absolutely pured the gap afterwards. 36 is one of them. That hole is kind of just good to get a par most of the time. You're going to get a stroke. So we kind of let these guys fuck up hole 36. And then they get one back, and then we get one back, and then we end up having like 3 holes left. We are down 1, and we end up like pushing the next 2. We finish on hole 11, cross the field, basket on the mound, and they go first. They kind of screw it up. I think their best shot was probably 45 feet away, 40 feet away. And by now the weather is really bad. Like the tee pads, the last 5 holes were covered in snow. It was actually worse to scrape the snow off than to just use the snow as what little grip they could give. And I put the disc probably 18 or 20 feet away, and we needed to win that hole to go to a playoff. None of us wanted to play extra holes, but it would have been nice to come back with wins, or at least have a chance for a win. So that's what we were pushing for. And these guys nailed a 40-footer to take a birdie and basically seal the win. And then Cole drains his putt too. So if they didn't make it, then we would have went to a playoff. And then we come back and realize. So kind of like what Jaimen was saying, and like the match wasn't going that well, and really started having the feeling that like our match could be the one that would potentially screw us. So coming back to the pavilion, getting ready to report a loss, and realizing that a lot of people were already back, and it didn't look like any of our people were disappointed. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that we were only one of 2 losses in dubs, and we just crushed them. So what turned into like a shitty feeling coming back with a loss in dubs, that went away real quick.
Nice. Jason, how about your matches?
I had a great time. Singles, I played somebody pretty comparable to my skill level, I think, and we battled back and forth. In fact, there was a lot of birdies, I think, back and forth. I think of the J Park holes now because they're all different. He had birdied 9 and 13, which are consecutive on J East. And then I birdied the next 2, which are 14 and 18, which are like really good birdies. And then he birdied 19, and we kind of just went back and forth. But towards the end, I kind of gave it away, just missed some birdies. And we ended up finishing on Heartbreak Ridge. I was dormy at that point, with another hole to go after that. And I was playing with Kat Cha-Cha, who was also a Dormy, but she, for some reason, thought she was behind and she was winning. And she had a death putt on like the last hole. And she's like, do I need to make this? And I knew she was sitting there and she needed to make the putt to tie to basically win. So there's no reason not to go for it. So I just said, yeah, you got to go for it. And she went for it and made it and won, which was cool.
When you say Heartbreak Ridge, which one's that?
It's the one that doesn't get played a lot. It's like the filler hole that only gets played on J East.
26B.
26B.
The one before Mystery Kill.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The one after Mount Misery, hole 25.
Okay, thank you. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Basket Sonica Ridge.
Yeah, like you didn't describe the hole at all. You guys just kept naming other holes.
But yeah, so yeah, and that's a death putt. I thought that's what you were talking about. I assumed she was up top. Potentially, if she misses, it's going down into the...
Yeah, it would have been no good.
It would have been a heartbreak if she missed that putt on that ridge.
That's fair.
Round 2, I got teamed up with Troy Vasari. We played at Oakham together too, but unlike that time, we weren't matched against a 990 and a 950 rated player. So it was a pretty easy win for us. We came off pretty good at the start, and then when it got really icy and snowing, we finished on some easy birdie holes, and I was like doing standstills with drivers, just trying to get whatever distance I could because I had no grip, I had no footing. We ended on 11 and 30 and got neither of those birdies, but it was fun. Had a good time. It was a sketchy drive on the way home, but made it home safe. Other than that, glad I went. It was probably the worst disc golf weather I've played in a very long time, but I still enjoyed it. It was a good time.
Which, looking at it, none of you would have guessed if they said, "Oh, you're going to have one terrible weather one," you would not have figured the end of March.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky this year.
Jaimen, did you talk to any of the New Hampshire guys like later on after the match, like as far as like how their drive was?
I talked to Jeff, butt dialed the team, like the captains group that we were all messaging, and they were still driving like 2.5 hours later, but I haven't heard anything else from them since.
Okay, well, that'd be expected even in perfect weather, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that drive was like back to New Hampshire.
And that's what Joel told me at one point. He's like, it wouldn't be a match with DisCap if we weren't driving back in the snow. My first year is in Team Challenge, we drove up there and played them and drove back in a snowstorm. So
we drove back in a snowstorm when we went out there last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Weren't you there?
Oh, you're right. I do remember that.
Yeah.
And
it was cold as shit the whole day. At least today was 40 degrees warmer, but rainy. That day it was like single digits and then having to drive home in a snowstorm.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the snowstorm part of that day. Yeah, I'm hoping we played them at their place last year. We played them at our place this year. If they're in the C pool next year, I want a neutral match. We can do it in October and really, get rid of that crap.
I also saw that Jeff posted, it looked like you guys had 17 crock pots.
Oh, did you count them?
Well, there was 16, and then he posted a picture, and then I brought mine in. He's like, oh, there's number 17, and then he posted a picture of that.
That's a lot of crock pots.
For sure.
Jaimen, what did you have?
I had Gumbo, Kat, Cha-Cha made, what were they? Meatball subs. And she did make a little tiny crock pot of vegan meatballs. So I had one of those.
Oh,
and they were awesome. And I took the rest of the vegan meatballs home. So that's probably what we have for dinner tomorrow.
Heck yeah. Anything in particular you have, Corey?
Also, Kat Cha-Cha, she made some like candies or desserts or whatever. And she made these like little mini Nerds ropes things. I don't know what you would call the candy in the center of the Nerds rope, the ropey part. But it was like covered in Nerds too, and it was bite-sized Nerds rope basically, and it was delicious.
Wait, are you saying she didn't make those?
She didn't make them.
She's at home hand rolling ropes in Nerd.
You can buy those; they're in a bag.
Oh my god! Damn, I gave her so much credit.
Sorry, Kat.
I really thought she made those.
They were delicious. I'll give you that.
Why didn't you just bring them in the original container then? Why did you put them in a bag?
I don't know.
You had me fooled. Damn it. Never mind. Those things sucked. No, they were good. You're always good for David Koch to make something weird, although he made this like butter chicken stuff, which was pretty good. Not that weird.
What did you bring in yours?
I brought barbecue chicken, shredded up barbecue chicken, which I've learned that there's almost no point in bringing buns or not that many buns because people don't want to eat a freaking open-faced sandwich when their hands are freezing or it's soaking wet. So I have a lot of buns in my house now too.
Well, plus you can
No
get
chicken.
greasy fingers, and then you got to go throw some discs. So
Exactly.
that makes good sense.
Usually I like to have a little bit of everything, but there was so much there that I know that if I tried a little bit of everything, then I would have felt like garbage for dubs. So I didn't eat too much. I didn't even have some of Adam Summit's banana bread, and I feel like an idiot saying that.
Gotta wait a whole year.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
What you have, Jason?
I tried to sample a little bit of everything. I don't remember specifically, but it was all pretty good. I was hungry.
So that puts you guys at 2-5 for the year?
Yep.
What about the Devon's Mountainside matchup? Do we know the results there?
The results are that got postponed.
Oh, because of the weather.
Yeah, I was looking at the live updates all day going, oh, come on, they're not posting them. They got to post them. And then later on, I looked at the other New England Team Challenge page, not the live updates page, but the normal one. There is like a weekly roundup of these are all the matches happening. And when I checked that, it had been edited to postponed. So that's happening next Saturday now.
Winter finals.
4:13 for New England Team Challenge.
At Oakhome Disc Golf. And that's not a team that plays. That's just a totally neutral, looks like.
Yeah, finals is always at a neutral course.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. I just thought maybe one of the teams that didn't make it you could use, but that doesn't really
you could. That might have happened before. I wouldn't be surprised, but
I'm sure they're included in the potentials, but location is more important than.
Yeah, right. It's not like New York where there's a team for most of the possible courses. There's so many courses in Massachusetts and New England that don't have teams.
So you don't know for certain if you're getting relegated, but you're feeling confident that you won't be.
I don't know for certain. I keep asking all the people who are good at math to check my work, and nobody's done it yet. So what I looked at is with that match, that brings our points percentage up to 48.7, I think. And if Devons showed up to Mountainside with a full roster and won every single match both rounds. So if they went 50-0 on the day, that would still only get their points percentage up to 48.02.
They don't even have a win yet, do they?
No, Devons has one win. They beat us.
Oh, I thought you meant if Mountainside won.
No, if Mountainside wins, yeah, they both have one win and we're good. But even if Devons wins, I don't think it's possible anymore.
Well, just to give you an idea, you guys won by 16 points. You guys doubled up those guys. What was it, 31-15?
Yep.
Yeah, so that only gained you 3 percentage points. You were at 45.2, and you say now you're at like 48 something?
Yep.
So I'm just saying it seems improbable at this point. I'll never say impossible, but it seems highly improbable.
No, absolutely. That's considering that they win.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's been a pretty wild year. The other thing that happened on Saturday is Rhode Island went up and played Queen City at Queen City, and they beat them there, which I don't know if Queen City has ever lost at home before, but that's got to be a pretty rare occurrence, especially for a team like Rhode Island. If you look at them on paper, they do not look like a very strong team. They're just, I don't know, I guess they're really scrappy. That's a team that came to us last year, pretty anemic. They didn't bring a whole lot of players, and they had to use a lot of roster moves even to meet minimum, but they were not a strong team there. They play very strong at their home course, Curtis Fields, but now they've went to Barrie and Queen City, which is the Hollows North, and won away. So that's a statement. I think that guarantees them at least a spot in finals. That puts them at 5-2 to finish out the season, I think, which is being 5-2 with a home loss is crazy to me. That's really good. So they're 5-2, so they're guaranteed for finals. Now, Queen City, Barrie, and Bellamy, between the three of those two teams, 2 of them will make it to finals, and that depends on the Barrie and Queen City neutral match. I don't know all the scenarios that are possible, but I think it's just going to come down to points percentage. If Queen City wins that match, all 3 of those teams will be 4-3.
And it looks like, although I think Queen City's a match behind, but they've got a really good points percentage.
Yeah, best in the league, although that will go down a little bit with this recent loss, but the teams were tied. They lost in a playoff. It was 20-20.
So it'll go down, but probably still be enough to be in the lead as far as points percentage was.
Possibly, actually. I can do that math semi-fast. I said semi-fast. I did that math terribly. It's showing that their points percentage is better, but that doesn't make sense. All right, I give up. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay, yeah, it brings them to 60%, which is still the best in the C pool.
Yeah, and the second place is Bombers, and they're already in, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, what's really interesting for me is that there are a lot of really strong teams, and only 2 of them are moving up. As the season is worn on, it Barry has shown themselves to not be as strong as they originally postured as being, so I'm probably overestimating them. But I would not be surprised if Bombers did not win at finals. They could very easily go 0-2 with these other teams being neutral. All the other teams that are going to be in finals are ones, except for Rhode Island potentially, that Bombers played at their own course.
All right. Anything else on C pool? Because we've still got the D pool. There were no matches, but you already know who's in finals. When are they? That's in 2 weeks?
Yeah, same date. That's the Saturday, April 13th, I believe. We're going to be at Maple Hill. And yeah, we have Daisy first to play against. We pretty much only have the one spot that is being played for moving up because Tank is almost definitely going to take it. But, you know, it's a lot of matches to be played in one day. So
That's why they play them.
Anything could theoretically happen.
With New England, you guys, no matter what, you'll play 3 rounds, right?
Unless you lose twice. Yeah, you could go lose, and then you're gone. But yeah, 3 matches will happen for some people, no matter what.
And you'll determine a first and second place to move up.
Yep.
All right. I thought there was more to talk about that, but that's
nope, not really.
about it. While we're on Team Challenge, 2 weeks. The week before that is the New York Team Challenge. Any closer to determining a location, Jason?
Yes. Finals has been determined. It will be at Christ the King, aka CTK, April 6th.
All right.
I think Jess posted it. I don't know. There's been so much to follow. But CTK is going to be offering to sell lunches. So probably by the time people hear this, it'll be too late. But I think it'll be a great venue. Jaimen's been doing a lot of work there to get it ready for some other big events this year. So can't wait.
So if you're hearing this and you haven't ordered lunch, you're SOL.
Yeah.
BYOB. All right. Mark, we're done with Team Challenge, I think.
Okay, that's good timing. I just finished memorizing the entire catalog of PDGA approved discs. So,
Oh, that's good.
There you
Good.
go.
yeah,
Smart.
I'm ready for
Smart.
the trivia. Yeah.
Smart. So, SkipAce. Nothing happened last week, but this coming week, we've got 2 tournaments. The DGPT Texas State Disc Golf Championships presented by Lone Star Discs and the 21st Annual FDR Fools Fest, MPO, FPO, and FP40. First of all, did everybody make their picks?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Randy, who did you pick in the FPO for Fools Fest?
I'm trying to log in right now. Why do you got to call me out like this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So I did not pick my wife for this year, and I'm going to leave it at that, even though she's the only reason I won the Mind Kill picks last year is because she played phenomenally. So I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Got 4 days.
I do.
Nothing in stone.
And 5 choices of Elizabeth Sapar.
Ooh, is Adam Nelson still on there like 12 times?
Yeah, a lot of people are. I showed Randy.
Oh,
I picked Adam Nelson 4 times for MBO.
I think Hayden Cavalli is on there about 20 times.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are on here multiple times for some reason.
Oh my
MPO
goodness.
and FPO.
I blame Duncan Farquharson because he's always on here multiple times.
Ooh,
This is genuinely impressive to look at. I'm enjoying this.
somebody dropped out of the tournament.
Yeah, because I had an empty spot too.
Oh, it's I bet it's Kyle Moriarty.
Oh yeah,
Why he's still on my list?
Really?
It's not on mine.
he was definitely
no,
on mine.
not when I go into edit.
Yeah.
Guess next guy on the list then. Nice.
I thought it would be fun to do some dark horse picks.
Oh yeah.
So nobody that you've picked for SkipAce. What other qualifiers? How many players, Corey? What are we picking?
I would say let's do 3 and 2. 3 dudes and 2 women's.
Ooh, okay.
Or is that too many? Did I seem like too many? Can we just do 2
Uh-huh.
dudes and 2 women's?
Well, if we do it to where you can't pick anybody you've already picked, then that seems like a lot.
Well, they're dark horses, so I would say, oh wow, yeah, this list is ridiculous. Where's the PDGA page for this? I would just say, since they're dark horses, they have to be, I would say, under 983.
Under Ryan Nelson.
I would say under. I mean, how dark horse we want to go? Do we want to go under 980? Like that? No, let's do under 990.
Well, that's the same. The next person under is 979 under Ryan. So
Are we rooting for positions or like?
Yeah, we got to define our dark horseness.
what if it's you pick 2 from each and go with whoever does the best out of them all?
Above their rating, or
Yeah.
there's like a lot of like big gaps here as far as like got a bunch of like 990 guys, bunch of like upper 980 guys, and a bunch of upper 970 guys. So
Well, I guess the question is cumulative or best overall for the dark horse. What do you guys think?
I say cumulative.
Yeah, I think so.
Then the next number would be how many? If you want to do 2 and 2, that's cool.
Let's do 2 and 2.
All right. Snake style draft. can't repeat or repeats?
Snake style, can't repeat.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, let me get the whiteboard.
What was the criteria?
So 2 dudes, 2 FPOs, snake style draft, can't pick the same person. And I would say, I guess under 1,000 rated.
Are we looking for ratings points above their rating?
Just position.
Just
so
position.
like the lowest is the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, Mark gets to draft first.
Actually, in a sense, it's dark horse. I say under 990.
So okay, I'm a little confused what we're doing, but so you're just like kind of picking people under 990.
Yeah.
Am I picking one of each or just one?
You would go first. You would pick a person. Then I go to number 2. Once I get to number 6, then that person picks twice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you get 2 picks, and we go like that.
You said 2 MPO and 2 FPO.
Mhm.
2 MPO, 2 FPO. Yep. It doesn't matter which order you pick them.
You're just looking for the best people, the people who do the best in the tournament.
Right. Under 1,000 for MPO. What's under for FPO?
Under 990. Let's go under 990. FPO
Yeah.
is free game.
Okay.
Okay. So who's after Mark? I'm inclined to say Randy because he's had some trouble in trivia.
Harsh.
Then if we're going based on trivia, we'll go Jason next.
And what's the scoring? Is it, sorry,
Total place.
so if you got first and third, you get 4 points, lowest wins?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got this all, Pat. I don't have to keep track of this myself, right?
Well, I mean, if you want to keep track of your own guys, that would help. But I'm going to write them all down. Jason, then I think Alex. Well, yeah, Alex. Corey and Jaimen are tied. And I know Corey likes the hammer, so we'll give it to Jaimen. All right. So Mark, so under 990 for, what did you say 990? Was that the final number?
Yeah.
So under 990 for men, no restriction for women's.
And we're just doing them all together, right? We're not separating them.
Yeah, you got 4 picks. You can
Okay.
do them whichever you want, whatever order
Right.
you like.
My first pick, I'm going to go with Caitlin Clay.
Strong.
That's a good pick.
Damn.
I feel like that's a
Winner.
really safe. Like that's going to give me points no matter what happens.
Damn.
I mean, she just won an A tier, Queen City Gambit. Shout out to Kate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It was an awesome win, but it was a B tier.
All right, it sounded fun though.
Way to sensationalize it, Randy.
She was posting about it, and I was like, "Wait, do they have a SkipAce?" And I was looking around, I couldn't find it, but unfortunately, I'll pick her every time.
All right, Randy, you got the second pick.
And this isn't most improved, right? This is just
Just
Overall.
position.
Yeah,
gosh. All right,
you don't want any lemons in your picks.
I'll just go with Michelle Gallagher then.
Jason, third pick.
Gonna go with Ryan Nelson.
Alex.
That's a good question. And I'm assuming we can go across divisions for the men, right?
Just MPO.
Oh,
Just MPO?
Yeah, just MPO.
All right.
We trying to sneak anything over.
There's a lot of good options in MP40. I'm just saying.
He was going to pick Cat Cha Cha.
yeah.
That was also a thought.
Cat Cha Cha for FP40. Guaranteed points.
Yep. All right. Let's go Cassandra Leoy.
Damn it. That was my.
all right. Corey.
I really wanted the Cassandra Leoy.
Shouldn't have done so well in trivia.
Hey, that was my whole plan. Tank for specifically this round.
Playing the long game.
I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to pick one of our neighbors to the north, Karen Martel from Canada. I feel like that she's going to have a lot of local knowledge here, so I'm just going to go with her.
All right. 2 picks for Jaimen.
All right. So Michelle, Karen, Catherine, and Kate and Cassandra are all chosen, right?
We got
Kate, Michelle,
Caitlin Clay,
Cassandra, Karen. Yeah.
Gallagher,
Leoy, and Martel.
Oh, so no one's picked Catherine Maloney?
No.
All right. I'm going to choose Catherine Maloney.
All right.
And then, did we say under 990 for men?
Under
Yeah.
990.
Okay. I'm going to go with, that's a hard one. I'm going to go with Nick Economos.
All right. Corey.
I'm going to pick up another FPO.
I'm starting to think we should have done 1 FPO and 1 MP40, but we already started, so I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
too late. Sorry. You know what? I'm going with Randy's wife, Kathleen Bemis.
Hell yeah.
All right. Alex.
Just because I read the name a bunch, we're going to go with Rose Shurtik.
Jason.
What FPO players are left?
Gonzalez, Chen, Moore, Booten, Brinster.
I'll go with Nicole.
Gonzalez. Randy.
I should have listened when you just listed who was left in FPL.
Chen, Moore, Booten, Brinster.
I've seen Daphne Chen play when I was caddying for Cat, so I'll go Daphne Chen.
And Mark, you got 2 picks.
I really wanted Daphne Chen, but
Sorry. She's
yeah,
great.
she is. I know. So just the bottom 3 left for FPO, right?
Yeah, Moore, Booten, Brinster.
Is there enough picks for everybody? Even if I.
Yep. Everybody should get picked because there's 12 women
Yeah,
and
count
12.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, those 3, I don't think that difference that I don't really know them all. So I'll
Do an
take whatever's
MPO
left.
pick,
I'll
Mark.
skip those. For MPO, I'm going to go with Zach Doyle. I've seen him play a handful of times. I know he's real good. I know he's kind of close to there, and he's in Warwick. So I think he's a good pick.
Mm.
I'm not recognizing none other names on this list that are close at 990, so I think I'll just go with Jaimen Hume for my next one.
Hey,
I
That's
was
a
going
good
to take
pick.
Jaimen.
That's a good pick.
All right, Randy, you've got MPOs left.
All right, I'm going to go down a little bit too, and I'm going to pick Brad Schott, just because he won.
Great dude.
All right, Jason.
I was going to do Jaimen, but since he's picked, I guess I got to go Kyle Hirsch.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Kyle, but I don't know how he'd fare without Anthony Wahansky holding his hand. So I don't know.
Is he going to caddy for him?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
That's a good question.
Alex.
Duncan Farquharson wasn't picked, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we're gonna go with him. He did relatively well at the last event. Like he was on he was on SkipAce for something, so I'm picking him.
All right, Corey.
I'm gonna go with Eric Schubert.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys didn't take him, but
It's too obvious,
And Jaimen, your final two pick.
all right. I'm going to go out on a limb and choose Miles Sayer. I say out on a limb because I don't know if he's 14 yet.
Damn.
I know he's super young. And then, all right, who's...
Moore, Boutine, and Brinster, the last three.
Okay, I'm going to go with Leslie Brinster because she is not a propagator, which means that 843 is based on not a lot of tournaments.
All right. Corey, your final pick, MPO, right?
yeah, I'm between one of two people. That's Antonio. Actually, it's between the double letter names, Antonio Elber and Corey Cook. Just not sure how dark horse.
One of them is a real dud, I can say.
Hey, let me just grab one of these discs over here. I think this one is a Halo Mystere. See, if it's heads, it's Antonio. If it's tails, it's me. Ooh, damn! I'm not good for my picks, but I'm going with myself.
All right.
So now I have something to play for, not just the last cash line.
Alex.
Antonio Albert. I was absolutely looking at him like I really hope Corey doesn't flip this that way.
Then you would have had to pick Corey. How awful would that be?
Right?
Jason, you've got to do an FPO, right?
Let's go Emily Moore.
Randy?
Is Will Bach still available?
I believe so.
I'll go Will Bach.
Yep, there. And Mark, that means you get to pick between Boutine and Moore.
I guess I'll pick Moore.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No. Did somebody already pick Moore? No.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I'm on the last one. Don't I get whoever's left?
Oh, yeah, that's what yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Boutine.
I will enthusiastically pick Boutine. That's what I wanted the whole time.
Yeah, you were smart.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be Boutan, by the way.
It could certainly be. I think I was trying to pronounce it differently each time, and I got stuck on one of them.
Boughton.
Everybody got their other picks in?
Like the actual
Yeah,
FDR picks.
the SkipAce pick.
Sure do.
All right. Does anybody have anything they'd like to talk about?
So when this airs Friday, Jess will have her Disc Golf Journey Friday League. It's $20 to play. It's PDGA rated. You get a PDGA rated round and no payouts, but you get a disc as part of your entry. And new this year, she's going to do like an entry for a drawing for Innova's Safari bag full of merch. It's got like over $300 worth of merchandise. So she'll do a drawing at the end of the league. After all the weeks are done, everybody that plays, I think, gets entered, and then everybody that wins the division gets extra entries too. But it'll be Friday, and we ordered some more discs from Innova, waiting for those to come in. But right now, we still have some of the treasure map discs and all sorts of other ones from events we were in.
Do you get an entry for each week that you show up?
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
I think she's going to do it if you win, you get a ticket for every person you beat in your division.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
What layout are you playing this week? Do you know which one she's doing?
She talked about either whites or doing the half white, half blue. So I think it's front 9 blue, back 9 white on J West.
Long in the front, short in the back.
It's like a reverse mullet.
Got to go out, check out the white tees, see what kind of shape they're in.
Hell yeah.
And that's one that each week will be a different layout, right? Usually?
Yes. Yeah, I think she's planning on doing different layouts again. And this Friday is Good Friday. So if you've got off, we'll be there a little early. Come check it out.
What time does it start?
Good question. I think it's either 4:30 or 5. I'm not sure.
I'll just show up at 2 to be safe.
There will be a flyer I'm helping to work on right now. So stay tuned to DisCap Facebook for the flyer.
All right. Anybody else? No?
Go to coursework days, just in general.
Please.
Yes, I agree with that. For Colonial, we're probably not going to have a work day for the new baskets since it is fairly simple installs. We don't want too many cooks in the kitchen on that one.
Fair.
But we probably will be spreading mulch or something for the red tees. Might post that. There's also some trails there that might need some, with the storms lately, we need some cleaning up. So might have a work day for that too. But yeah, like I said, just keep an eye on, usually Facebook's the place to go for your local course, DisCap, usually stuff shared to there. You absolutely cannot go to a course and say they should move this, they should fix this, they should clean this up, because they are people and they're volunteers. So if you want to have a say in that, you have to go, as people say, you have to go be they. So
you know what you guys should do? I hate that.
yeah, it's people like when I first was, most of us design courses or something at this point. So when I was first signing Colonial Lakers, people would come like to the leagues and be like, you should move the basket over here. They should do this. And I'm like, how many work days do you come to? And they'd say 0. And I say, I don't want to hear it. This is a discussion we can have at a volunteer day, at a work day, but not at league because you're not showing up. But that's a little heavy-handed approach. But anyway, yeah.
No,
volunteer.
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, volunteer is the moral of the story. Just while we're on the topic, I didn't mention last time, I do want to shout out to the teams who helped me a lot at Colonial, namely Jordan Johns, who you talk about, at the Disc Beat League. He plays that a lot. He does very well there. Sean Dollard, who I mentioned my thank yous for the 9-pin league. And also Christopher Evanchuk, who doesn't really do much in the wintertime. He's kind of a fair weather player like myself. He doesn't do team challenge or anything.
But he's got 3 names.
Yeah, Christopher Evanchuk. And his father, Mark Evanchuk. Also, I call them the Evanchuk twins. They're father and son, but I call them the Evanchuk twins because it's funny to me. No one else thinks it's funny. I do, though. That's important. The 3 of them are playing in Colonial League almost every week. And those like the Chris, Sean, and Jordan, like the 3, and Willie Harrison as well. Those are the people I play with the most as like my core group. So they really helped me out a lot. I just wanted to give them a shout out so they understand that their support and their effort means a whole lot to me, and the course wouldn't be anywhere near what it is without them. So just want to make that known.
Heck yeah. But I do want to hear about J-Dub's Points Championships week 1.
So yeah, this is J-Dub's week 1 was basically my first entrance into like running a league. Other than I've ran a couple like impromptu dubs or pre-dubs, like pre-J-Dubs, dubs before, but I now have the keys to the castle, so I now have to update, I do all the Jeff work. So updating disc golf scene, creating the UDisc events, managing that league, and I created a spreadsheet for myself to hold registrations and track, payouts and all that stuff. So kind of jumping right into it. I think it's going to be fun. I'll say the first week was a success because all the money I collected was accounted for and paid out to the various pots and payouts. I think it was cool how we did not have any pools, and I thought that the teams were pretty spread out. There was some teams that you would consider killers. There were some teams where you might not expect them to come at the very top of the leaderboard, and a lot of teams in the middle. Some teams that got created that I thought were pretty strong were Harry Lehman and Danny Parton.
Oof.
Justin Muccelli played with Chad Bendriza, and
Oof.
those are 2 strong players.
Yeah, it's a scary team for sure.
Joe Jaskulka and Brendan Sisk. Brendan plays a lot of J Park. Joe is Joe. Chad Larson showed up, so usually whoever he plays with, it's a pretty strong team. Played with a kid named Dustin Burton, who I wasn't really familiar with. But we had 26 people show up, which was pretty good. I think during pre-dubs we had 18, so it was good to see increased numbers there. Just pull up my spreadsheet real quick. The birdie bank was hit by Justin Muccelli and Chad Bendriza. The birdie bank holes were 14, 18, 19B, and 33. And I forget which ones they birdied. I think 14 and 18.
19B, and 33.
Oh, nice. You had it up for me. Nice. So 18 is a strong birdie. 19B is kind of a musket. And 33, Jaimen said that him and Bryan bogeyed it during team challenge. So that could go either way.
It's hard, okay?
I don't know if JT Downey or Joe Jaskulka got the CTP on hole 2. Cash CTP was $25. One of those 2 guys got it. Joe's name was on the flag, but I think JT said that he got closer but forgot to move the flag because he was on a 6-sum. And then I basically just gave them the money and told them to figure it out.
I'll be honest with you, James. With a 6-sum, you should have had plenty of time.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not really sure what happened there.
5 more people to remind you.
Justin Muccelli and Chad Bendriza ended up taking it down, $25 a piece. There's a 2-way tie for second. Matt Cully and Tim Martino, myself, and a local guy that I don't think I've ever really met before, but apparently it's kind of an OG, at least J Park doubles guy, Tom Williams. And then there was a pile up for 4th place, and all those people, it was like 6 people splitting $10 or something like that. They just decided to donate it to the Ace Pot. That's Brian Pickersmith, Dennis Daly, Danny Parton, Harry Lehman, Joe Skulka, and Brendan Sisk. So a lot of the teams that I thought that might be power couples certainly wasn't a runaway.
So you didn't play Cali. According to UDisc, it was just you for second place.
Yeah, so the guy I played with didn't have UDisc, and I wasn't about to go through the whole rigmarole of adding him and doing that on the spot when I the first week was kind of rough because what I was using to generate teams, I had to add everybody brand new into the app. So I spent a little bit extra time doing that, where next week, assuming that I don't have 100% new people that didn't play last week, that should get a little bit more efficient. And I might bring my little tablet down there and set up a hotspot. But yeah, good week, J-Dubs, week 1. Just 27 weeks left in the season.
And how many points do you get for first and second and all that?
You get a point for every person you beat, and you get 2 points for showing up. So there's 26 people. The winners beat out 24 other people, so they got 26 points. 24 for the people they beat, and 2 points for showing up. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing the top 20 weeks count, 20 out of 28.
Okay. I saw somebody posted they weren't sure if they could show up. Just it is still random dubs though.
Yeah, since then I at least made that, or I updated the disc golf scene league page, so it shows at least that it's doubled. I don't really want to change the name from 2024 J Dubs Points Championship Randoms Doubles League, because that's a kind of a mouthful, or even more of a mouthful. So, but yeah, definitely random doubles, no pools. Don't gotta bring a partner. You can come once, you can come 28 times.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mark, when do you start playing again?
I've been playing here and there when we had some nice days, but you can't really count on seeing me out there till at least April.
You got any tournaments scheduled?
I'm doing the DisCap Flex series. I'm signed up for Flex 1 and Flex 2. I'm going to do the HelderBERG Championship, Thatcher. I think that's all I'm signed up for right now. I can check my disc golf scene profile.
We haven't really talked about that much, Randy. How's that going? The HelderBERG.
It's going good. We got the discs in. They're kind of gorgeous. I'm a little biased, but I think they look great. We're almost full up. There's still 3 spots as of recording right now. Technically, there's more people signed up than the Mind Kill tournament. So, pretty prestigious. But yeah, we'll get out soon-ish, because we're going to kind of not redesign, but we're going to shorten a bunch of the holes. I want to keep most of them around that 200-ish mark, maybe to 250. So we're going to shorten up some of the holes, and we're going to create 2 more holes by breaking the 2 true par 4s in half. So we're going to get out there probably first week of April and mock it up, and then that week before the tournament we'll actually put all the flags down and stuff. So if people did want to check it out before the day, they could.
How many people are signed up, Randy?
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm not going to lie, after you mentioned that it had more registrations than the Mind Kill Pro side right now.
I looked them both up. Yeah.
So I pulled
it's a complete technicality.
I pulled it up, and then I forgot what I was looking at because I was scrolled down a little bit, and I was looking at it again, assuming I was going to get HelderBERG. I'm like, oh shit, David Fleck is playing the HelderBERG tournament, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm looking at the Mind Kill Championship. It's like, damn, HelderBERG's really pulling in the tail end.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
And just to clarify, Jason, that's because you've held some spots for FPO, right?
For pro side, yeah. There's 12 people on the wait list for pro side, but the AM side hasn't filled up yet, which is surprising. So if you're AM looking to play, sign up.
That is surprising.
Yeah, I would have thought AM side would have filled up quicker, honestly.
Did we even talk about how the HelderBERG is pulling in Duncan Farquharson?
Oh.
When did he sign up?
Did he?
Yeah, he's on there. HelderBERG, Duncan Farquharson.
Oh, wow. I'm honored.
He's got more than double Jaimen's PDGA number. Almost triple.
The MPO division is pretty stacked for the HelderBERG Championship. If you compared it to other local tournaments, it's kind of silly.
I think it might be making a case for being included in Player of the Year calculations.
Ooh.
Yeah,
it might.
Better put it on SkipAce, actually.
Because I'm actually playing in this tournament, so.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Not that you're playing in it, but all the other factors.
How serious should I take this meme tournament? Should I actually get a Berg and try to practice with it if I'm going to be playing against people like Jaimen and Duncan Farquharson?
I'm getting one to practice with.
Yeah,
I have a few.
I'm getting one from Alex to practice with.
I've had one for a while and I absolutely hate it, but practice anyway.
I'm going to practice more for this than April showers.
I don't see Alex on the Oh no, you're playing pro. Whoa.
I signed up for pro thinking that, these are people that I'd rather be playing with. And since there's no cash
Okay, I can dig
requirement that I need to worry about, then I'm safe to play it without ruining my AM status.
And you didn't realize Duncan Farquharson signed up before you signed
Also
up.
true. I don't know if I can deal with that one.
So there is cash payout just for pro. It's
okay.
trophy only for everyone else, but the pros paid $10 more to go into like a pool for pro payout.
Rip.
Well,
Sorry.
regardless, I'm not going to have to worry about it with names like Duncan Farquharson on the list.
That's true.
I'm not getting there.
Damn, another Alex just doing these low key jabs. Last week it was jabbing at Jason. Now he's punching at Jaimen. Names like Duncan Farquharson. Oh wait, damn! I didn't realize Duncan's got Jaimen by 1 rating point. Okay, never mind.
Just
Get
barely.
back. It makes sense.
That is a pretty solid pro field, though. Well, I guess I was going to ask what else everybody's signed up for, but that looks like, is that the next thing for most everybody?
Not the next thing.
There's April showers in between that.
And welcome to the jungle.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm running a tournament too.
yeah.
The CTK Flex series, which is going to be April 14th. It's almost half full, which, given just the nature of the tournament, I'm super excited with already. But there's still plenty of spots, a lot of time to sign up for that. There's been a lot of people asking if there is going to be like choose your own tee times, and there is not. I don't quite understand choose your own tee times for a tournament that you're trying to compete against your own division, and it's in the rules, so I don't know.
Yeah, the only reason I haven't signed up for that one is because it's the day after finals.
Yeah,
And
no, absolutely.
If I play 3 rounds on that day, then I might be absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
But
Now pro is also playing last, so you probably wouldn't be teeing off right now until 11 at the earliest, I'd say. But I haven't done any of the math.
yeah, it's definitely on my list of things to keep in mind.
Jaimen, can I tell you why I really like choose your own tee time flex starts?
Because you have a wife?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, no.
And
And
babysitter, yeah.
I agree with that completely.
I'm not saying that there's no reason for it. I'm saying that we play a competitive thing, and the amount of people who are like, wait, can I just only do this with my friends is a little frustrating.
I get that.
Yeah. But no, I 100% understand that there are situations where it is going to be a better thing for some people. But, like I said, we're competing. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Somebody who pops off on a round with only their friends around, that round is automatically looked at a little skeptically, just like as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. I've always said the same thing about flex starts. It's too easy for people to.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons it's good. There's a lot of reasons it's bad. One of the reasons that the MPO field right now is friends with everybody basically is because we've all played in tournaments with each other involuntarily. If we had signed up with all our friends, I think a lot of people in the area who have been playing for a long time wouldn't know each other nearly as well.
That is true. Anything else?
There's the Fun in the Sun coming up, the women's only one. My wife and daughter are playing in that.
Oh, is registration for that up soon?
Yeah, it's been up for a little while. 17 people registered right now out of 50 spots.
Nice.
Doing like a clinic in the morning and then lunch and then a 1-round tournament after that.
Yeah, that one's in July, right?
July 14th, yeah, at SPW. That's be fun. So I'm going to go with my wife and daughter and probably caddy for my daughter. My wife is a big girl, can be on her own. If they're on the same card, obviously I'll do both of them, but see how that works out. That's been a lot of fun.
Do either of them have a cart?
Neither of them have anything. My daughter has a few bags that she's won. For junior girls, they kind of spoil you a little bit because it's rare that you can even see them at tournaments. But so she has like a grip shoulder bag. She has another backpack. She has a few different things. My wife doesn't really have much except for what I bought her, but we have some extra stuff that she'll have available. But no, we don't have any carts for them. SGW is not super cart friendly anyways.
It's not rain friendly either.
Well, it does pool up there. That's one of the reasons it's not cart friendly because the wheels sink into the mud.
Yeah.
I'll just quickly mention we're doing the Ace race again at Colonial Acres this year.
Oh, cool.
Date right now is September 14th, Saturday, September 14th at Colonial Acres. Still working on who's going to be like presenting sponsor, stuff like that, what kind of players pack we're going to have. But I'm keeping the price low. It's going to be $20 whatever division. That's not going to change. One of the things really important to me in my events is keeping the costs low enough to be approachable, but still like you get something with it, So not 100% what the players packs are going to be, what the trophies are going to be, anything like that, but the rules are going to be the same. It's Ace race, so you just get points based on how close you get to the basket from your 3 throws. And you just score your points, pick them up, move it to the next hole. 10 holes, 3 throws from each tee, so 30 shots, 30 chances to ace. Very aceable course. Alex and the Potts family were there last year. Randy's been there a bunch of times. I think most of you guys, I think everybody here except for Pat's played it before, and very aceable. All the red tees there, so it's a lot of ace runs, lots of fun. So it was a blast last year. We had a ton of fun. We had the tech disc out there for people to try out, so it was a really cool time. We're doing it again this year. Hoping to get some other stuff going on, some other amenities there for everybody to enjoy. But details to come. But it is visible on Disc Golf Scene. Registration not going to be open for a while, but September, mark your calendars, make sure it's clear, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah. All right. So we got 6 for a quiz.
Yeah.
First 3-way we've done in a while.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Speak for yourself, Alex.
Randy, you get to pick your partner.
Oh man. Wait, one partner? Like we're doing 2 teams?
It's going to be 2 teams or 3 teams of 2.
2v2v2?
2v2v2, baby.
Nice.
I'm scared. Oh man. Do I pick Mark? Do I go back to
the well?
It didn't work out for you last time, I'll say that. But we only lost by 1 point.
Yeah. No, I'm going with Mark.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, Mark.
Good choice.
Okay, Jaimen and Corey have the most wins. Jason, who do you want to partner with?
Sorry, I was already picked. I knew that was your first.
Jaimen and Corey have the most wins?
Yes.
Alex and I did well last week, and if they're Jaimen and Corey are partners, then they really can't. They can only help each other. I'm going to go with Alex.
All right. Alex is back to defend.
Sorry, Alex.
Hey, we did well last time.
Jaimen and Corey. All right. Disc or no disc? You guys know the rules. Randy and Mark, you guys go first. All right, so we got 2 categories. Category 1 or Category 2, Randy and Mark.
I remember what we did last time.
I think we did 2 last time, so you want to start with 1?
Sure, let's go with 1.
All right, question 1, Category 1. The many species of what small birds are the green, the gold, and the bull? The many species of what small birds are the green, the gold, and the bull?
I know there's a goldfinch. Don't know the other ones.
I stopped listening when you said bird because I figured you'd have it.
All right, I'm good with finch if you're good with finch.
Yeah, absolutely. I defer to your wisdom here.
Is the finch a disc?
I think it's an okay disc name. It's not great.
I do like it, but I've never heard of it before.
I know Stokely's been doing bird names for his new line, but the finch wasn't one of them. So I don't know.
I want to say yes, but that's based on nothing.
I've definitely never seen one. I don't know. It's toss up probably. You want to just go with yes?
Let's go
because
with
of
yes.
course it is?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, because of course it is.
Sorry, no.
Jack Bradley's laughing at you because it never worked for me either. You guys are trying to copy it.
But I have one right here.
All right, Alex, what do you got? What category?
They went with 2.
They went with 1.
They went with 1. You want some new stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right. Question 1, Category 2. There are about 60 species of what wading bird? Asia has a purple one. America has a great blue. There are about 60 species of what wading bird? Asia has a purple one. America has a great blue.
Is that a heron?
Yeah, sounds right. I'm not a bird guy. This sucks. This
is a Randy day, I think.
Both categories are birds.
Yeah, just everything is birds. Yeah, I think great blue heron's a thing.
Yeah, this was the first question. I think that's got to be it.
Yeah.
You guys good with that?
Yep.
Is the heron a disc?
It seems like a disc.
Yeah, I have no idea why, but I feel like it's a disc.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, it's a disc.
I'm sorry, no.
Oh my god.
All right, Jaimen and Corey. What category? 1 or 2?
I don't know birds, Jaimen, and I know you crushed it last time, so I feel like category 1 might be small birds, and category 2 might be large birds.
Uh-oh. Let's go with big birds.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's Sesame Street this, Pat. And tell me number 2.
All right, question 2. Raptor subgroups include eagles, falcons, and what type of bird that shares its name with a vertical takeoff jet aircraft? Raptor subgroups include eagles, falcons, and what type of bird that shares its name with a vertical takeoff jet aircraft?
We're not going to do well on this.
Wait. I wanted to say hawk, but that no, I feel like I heard the question slightly wrong.
Wait. Can you read the question one more time? Sorry.
Raptor subgroups include eagles, falcons, and what type of bird that shares its name with a vertical takeoff jet aircraft?
Vertical takeoff. Would that be a Black Hawk? A helicopter?
Vertical takeoff.
Just go straight up, right? That's how helicopters work.
Yeah, I was thinking those.
Oh, wait. Is it an Osprey?
Yeah, Osprey. Yeah. That's vertical takeoff would be more like a plane that could do it than a helicopter, I think. An Osprey.
Well, we're giving them a lot of answers. I think an Osprey is something, right? Isn't that the one that, like,
It can turn
Takes
its,
off vertically.
Yeah, it can turn its jets and like lift, and then I do like Osprey
Okay.
for that part.
You guys
Wanna
go with
go
that?
with it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Randy and Mark?
Fuck.
I was thinking Hawk.
I don't know about a vehicle or a plane. Just
Mhm.
call it straight up called Hawk that takes off vertically.
Well, it's a Black Hawk. I think he shares his name with it. Not the exact same, but I mean, that's when he said that's the only other raptor type bird I can think of.
Yeah,
I think an osprey is a type of eagle.
Yeah, I mean, if the question, I like taxonomy. If the answer was osprey, I would have been a little grumpy.
Yeah.
But
I think Hawk's the only thing that's outside of those categories that he already
all
said.
right, but is there a jet that takes off vertically called a Harrier?
Harrier is like a transport thing. I think like one of the ones they drop supplies out of the back of.
That was my only. Is it that? Oh no.
But
If
would
we're
it?
talking straight up raptors, and he listed off falcons and eagles, like the third option is hawks.
Right. I don't think it would be falcons, eagles, and harriers.
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I guess we go hawks.
You go Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
You guys go with Hawk?
Hawk.
What do you think, Alex?
Oh my god.
What? It's not Hawk.
Hawk was in my head the entire
The
time.
entire time I was thinking it was Hawk.
Yes. Yeah.
They said Harrier as potential.
Pat, I need to hear the question again.
Raptor subgroups include eagles, falcons, and what type of bird that shares its name with a vertical takeoff jet aircraft?
Man, I can't believe it's not Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, what are other birds of prey that could be, raptors?
Hawks?
Yeah, try it. It might work for you.
Yeah, it might. It's like, are you sure it's not hawks?
Check again, Pat. Is it Hawk?
So vertical, that's like a rocket or something, right?
Yeah.
Raptors.
Or what are jet names that could also be bird names?
Yeah, what other birds of prey are there?
Owls. I don't think it's an owl. I'm coming up with nothing.
You got about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. What was Randy saying? Harrier?
Harrier. Yeah. It is better than anything I'm coming up with.
Yeah. Either that or we go with Hawks again and see if it changed.
I think that's the play.
I think Harrier might have a few more percentage points as possibility of being
All right,
yes.
let's go with the odds and go Harrier.
All right, sounds good to me.
Is the Harrier?
Oh my god!
Oh no!
You're welcome.
That's
I
hard.
talked you out of it too.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I knew.
You should have told me you knew.
I think you guys were like overthinking it. I'm like, oh yeah, go Harrier, and then you went Hawks and I was wrong. I'm like, what? So yeah, is that a disc?
I don't know. Seems like, vertical takeoff aircraft seems like it'd be a nice approach disc.
It seems less likely than a heron, but that wasn't a disc, so I'll give it to you, man. I don't know.
My instinct is yes, but it's not a strong instinct.
Let's just wait. So far we had no.
I think so, yeah.
All right, we'll say it's a disc, and then if it's not, then we're gonna be on the lookout next time.
All right, sounds good.
So it is a disc?
It is.
That
a
is
disc.
what we are saying.
Lone Star Disc, February 20th, 2023.
Willie
Big start,
Harrison
big
throws
start.
a Harrier.
All right,
Extremely
so-
flippy roller disc.
And
Did
you-
you know that the whole time?
You
We
still went
added
with
it to
Hawks?
Harrier and you threw me off of it.
I did, but I didn't think that. I don't know what a Harrier is.
I should never have picked you. It will never happen again.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't have picked me. I don't know. I'm not going to argue. It's a bad move.
One round in, we got Alex up 3-1 over Randy and Mark, and Jaimen and Corey are not on the board yet. Randy and Mark, what category? 1 or 2?
Let's go to 2. I think it is bigger birds.
Yeah, whatever type of bird you feel like you know more about.
Yeah.
I'll probably say 2 is more comfortable for me too.
These questions apart, though. No offense, Pat.
Oh, no, it's question 3, category 2. A native Brazilian word is the source of the name of what tropical bird that has a large, brightly colored beak? A native Brazilian word is the source of the name of what tropical bird that has a large, brightly colored beak?
Toucan, maybe?
Yeah, toucan. Yep.
I know toucan has a brightly colored beak. That's the only bird with a colorful beak I can think of.
Yeah, I'm just picturing like Fruit Loops.
Yeah. Is it Fruit Loops? Did we just say that instead?
Damn.
Let's go with, Sam. No, toucan.
Toucan is our answer.
Is the toucan a disc?
That'd be ridiculous if it was, I think.
I don't hate it. It's like a fun.
I think it's too
bird.
silly. If I'm being honest, it's a little wacky. It's a little goofy. It's a little too silly.
All right, fine. You've led me wrong once.
Yeah, you should just say what you want to say and then
Nope.
don't listen to me.
Nope.
Mute me and then you answer.
Not a disc.
Not a disc. No.
No, you are correct.
Too silly. Told you. No one would ever dare.
I'll give it a couple weeks.
Yeah, right. As soon as they listen to this episode,
Exactly.
Lone Star's on it.
Alex, what category? 1 or 2?
If we think they're both birds, theoretically, we could go for question 2 in category 1, which would be slightly easier than 4 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, if there is the small versus big, I guess, yeah, I don't know small birds at all, but I'll take the easier small bird question for sure.
Do the questions increase in difficulty over time? I haven't noticed that, if that's the case.
In theory.
Huh,
Yeah.
never noticed that.
The problem is, I don't know what you guys know.
Right.
So,
They're always hard to me, so I never noticed an increase in.
Yeah, and then sometimes I read the question 1 and I'm like, how did I put that as question 1? That's very difficult, but
Yeah.
I try.
Like that's a little early for Harrier then, if I'm being honest.
I don't know. That was the first thing out of Randy's mouth.
Nobody knew that. Not a single one of us here knew what a Harrier was. No one, not a single person.
I knew what a harrier was.
Said what it was.
I just thought Osprey was a badass name for a bird.
I kind of thought
It
that
is.
might have been right too.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go category
Question
1.
2, category 1.
Yes,
Question
please.
2. Jodie Foster's character in Silence of the Lambs shares a surname with what type of bird that has a myna in its family? Jodie Foster's character in Silence of the Lambs shares a surname with what type of bird that has the myna in its family?
Is it like sparrow or something?
What was her name? It was like Clarice something, wasn't it?
Hello,
Am I making
Grace. Can you repeat the question, Pat?
Jodie Foster's character in Silence of the Lambs shares a surname with what type of bird that has the myna in its family? Myna is M-Y-N-A.
Yeah. I've heard myna bird before, but obviously that doesn't give me any hints towards what type of bird a myna is.
No, just say bird.
You got to figure one of these is going to be just bird, right?
So
Right?
just
Just
bird.
bird.
It's like trying to picture her name. Agent.
About 30 seconds.
Agent Finch, obviously.
That was already a word. Or arguably.
I've never seen this movie.
I mean, I saw it like so long ago. I don't remember the name. Myna.
Yeah, what are small bird names?
You got like wren, crow.
You said sparrow before. That one sounded good.
Yeah, until you said her first name was Clarice, and then it was like
I don't know if that's actually her first name.
but that's like the famous line, even though he didn't say it.
About 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you have any strong feelings towards any of them, go with it.
I
I'm
really
happy.
don't. It's past my bedtime. Take a guess, Alex.
Sparrow honestly sounded the best out of the things that have been said so far.
Okay, let's go Sparrow.
What do you think, Jaimen and Corey?
You have any ideas?
I thought you knew it because you've seen the movie.
No. I'm just again thinking of small birds. Robin came to mind. That's a name. It's not a common last name.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Chickadee, right? I like Robin. I mean, Robin seems like a name too. I don't know, another bird, small bird, myna bird, small surname-esque bird.
Yeah, right. I can't think of anything else.
Robin is at least a name.
Okay.
Robin.
Good with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you got, Randy and Mark?
Oh, I thought for sure that was it.
Yeah, Robin was going to be my guess, actually.
I don't. Yeah, I'm clueless here. I again saw the movie so long ago. I don't remember her last name. Does a myna part mean anything to you, Randy?
Nope. I wish it did.
Okay, cool.
Yep. It's a bird last name.
What's a good bird last name?
Clarice.
Finch was already one.
Yep. Everyone keeps saying that.
In case you didn't know.
The category is all the answers are Finch.
Cardinal is the last name that I've heard.
That's a mouthful. Clarice.
That's like a Marvel superhero
Yeah,
name.
it's exactly what I was thinking.
That's more, but yeah, the alliteration.
Do you know any discs? Should we just start there? Do you know any disc birds that haven't been named on this show yet?
There's obviously the
That's the
cardinal and the
hard
wren are new. The wren just a still
Wren.
one.
Send it. Do Wren.
Do wren?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, if you don't have anything better to say,
Nope.
then
Do it.
all right, we're gonna go with wren.
That's everybody, right?
Yeah.
We're looking for Starling.
Ugh.
Oh, of
got it.
course.
Wait, Starlink? Like the
Tip of my
Elon Musk
tongue.
internet?
Starling.
That's Starlink.
Disc Destroyer, March 20th, 2019. All right, who's that? So that was Alex to begin?
Yep.
All right. Wait, yeah, right?
Yep, me and Jaimen.
Jaimen and Corey, what do you got?
What do you want, Corey?
Well, I don't really know small birds, apparently. Not saying that large birds would be any better, but I would vote 2.
All right. Let's give it a go.
All right, question 4, category 2. The chimney type of what swallow-like bird both nests and roosts in chimneys? The chimney type of what swallow bird both nests and roosts in chimneys?
Fuck.
That's it. Say it. That's the name of it.
What the hell? Yikes. Swallow, the chimney type. I don't know birds, Jaimen.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know, man.
The chimney type of what swallow bird?
It's going to be like a super common bird name that we just can't think of at this moment.
Do you know any other type of swallow bird? What even makes a
No,
bird
I
a
don't.
swallow?
I couldn't guess anything, Corey. I have no fucking idea.
It's probably
He's
not
so
a
mad at
woodpecker, right?
Where's your bird clock, Jaimen?
Damn. I didn't realize a swallow was a type of bird. I thought it was just like a bird.
I don't know. I give up.
Yep. Pass.
Like I can't think of a damn thing. Yep.
I'm not giving them nothing.
All right.
Pass. Harrier.
Okay. What do you think, Randy and Mark?
James getting so angry.
Nah.
So funny.
I want to say a house swallow, because they like live in people's houses.
Do you think the answer would be house?
I don't know. It's a bad name, but that's what I'm thinking of. There's a house sparrow. There's a house finch.
Yeah, I don't. He said swallowbirds. I only know spitbirds. So I don't.
The
Ooh,
chimney
that was
type
one.
of what swallow-like bird both nests and roosts in chimney.
I want to go house. That's all I can think of.
Swallow-like bird.
No, he said swallow.
Swallow-like
Swallow.
bird.
Oh, whoa.
Swallow-like
You
bird. So
snuck
not a
like
swallow.
in there, so it's not a type of swallow?
The chimney type of what swallow-like bird both nests
Oh
and
my
roosts in
God.
chimneys.
The only
What's
thing
the
I think of
definition
nesting and roosting
swallow-like?
in houses is like a pigeon. Is that swallow-like a pigeon? I've heard of pigeons being
If
in
it's a
chimneys
type
before.
of swallow, or if it's just swallow-like.
It's swallow-like.
Swallow-like.
Oh my God,
Swallow adjacent.
So there's like house sparrows that live in people's houses and shit.
So you want to say sparrow then?
Yeah, go sparrow.
Okay, let's go with sparrow.
What do you think, Alex?
I don't know.
Man, I have no idea.
So it's not a swallow, but it's like
Swallow-like.
a swallow.
It's similar to a
lives in a
swallow, but
chimney.
it's not.
Can you
It's
accurately
a-
describe the similarities it has to a swallow, please?
As a biology person, I'm very against swallow-like.
What commonality does it share? What percentage similar to a swallow is it?
He's only against it because he didn't get the answer right. If he got the answer right, he would have thought it was great.
The chimney type of what superficially similar to swallows both nests and roosts in chimneys.
Of what, in my opinion, similar to swallow.
Yeah.
Any bird that's swallow-like, I'm just gonna assume is a swallow. I can't. I'm like thinking of a swallow. Like I got barn swallows and
It's a chimney blank. It's a bird that's a chimney blank.
chimney.
Sweet.
Yeah. Word
Speech again.
association. Chimney flue.
Chimney cricket.
Is the cricket.
What did we guess last time? Sparrow? Do we want to go with chimney sparrow?
Better than pelican.
Chimney woodpecker?
Chimney. No, there's only two types of woodpeckers.
Pretty sure they're not particularly similar to a swallow.
Yeah, if chimneys were wood, you'd have something going there.
Yeah. I think if chimneys were wood, we'd have a lot more problems, though.
Yeah, it's true.
There's not like a chimney robin, right?
I don't know.
It's not like a swallow though. That's the thing. A wren.
Got about 20 seconds.
Chimney wren. I have no
Chimney
idea,
wren?
Alex.
I am good with wren or swallow. Or wren or sparrow.
Say swallow.
Sorry.
Say it.
I don't think it's right, but I think let's go sparrow.
Sounds good to me.
We're looking for swift. Swift.
Yes. Of course.
Didn't we already say sparrow too? Wasn't that our guess?
We did.
I thought so.
did.
Was it really?
I thought Pat was
Yeah.
going to correct them.
Nah, it's,
We didn't have it anyway.
Well, if you correct them, they still wouldn't have said swift.
yeah, there's no chance we would have said Swift.
Aquaflight Discs, February 6th, 2015.
Now, if you compared it to a Pokemon attack that never misses,
There you go.
I would have got that one.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, halfway through. Randy and Mark at 3, Jalix at 3, Jaimen and Corey not on the board yet.
Yeah.
So, Randy and Mark, what category?
I mean, I still think 2 for the larger birds,
I
right?
think two. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question 5, category 2. Both Percy Shelley and William Wordsworth wrote a poem to what? The bird, not the Buick. Both Percy Shelley and William Wordsworth wrote a poem to what? The bird, not the Buick.
How's your poetry?
Are we supposed to, is this the name of a car as well?
Skylark.
Is that, sure.
It's a Skylark bat.
You guys good?
I feel great.
Yes.
Is the Skylark a disc?
But you didn't know I knew that one, huh?
No, I'm like so impressed. I didn't even know what the
I just knew it from the
question was
Buick.
asking.
I was just thinking of
That's
Buick
great.
names and Skylark came up.
I owned a 97, paid $750 for it, came with a car starter.
My uncle had one.
In what year did you buy a 97?
2008. No, 2010.
Nice.
And this makes up for Harrier, Mark. Good job.
Thanks. Yeah, give a point back now. But I have no idea if it's a disc. It's a terrible disc name, I think.
Oh, I thought it sounded great as a disc name.
Oh,
It's got
okay. Never mind
Sky
then.
in it. Am I crazy?
Well, last time I tried to change your mind on a disc when we were wrong, so I'll let you take the lead here.
I want to go yes. That sounds like a great disc name.
Yeah, yes, because of Corsative?
No, I did not say that.
Oh, okay.
That never
Reason
worked.
I personally
Yes, because it might be.
I don't know. Let's go with it. Why not?
Yeah, let's go with yes.
You good with that?
Yeah,
Are you
yes.
good
yes.
with it, Mark? Yeah.
Disc Destroyer, August 1st, 2019.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right, Alex, 1 or 2?
There's only one question left in 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
My instinct is to go to 1, but I don't know.
It makes no difference to me.
Let's go to 1 then.
All right, question 3, category 1. What birds are sensitive to methane and carbon monoxide, which explains their use in coal mining phrase?
Oh, canary.
What, what birds are sensitive to methane and carbon monoxide, which explains their use in a coal mining phrase?
It's like, wait, but
Yeah,
you said
canary.
question 3. It's question 4, right?
No, it's
That was
question 3
I
in
think.
category 1.
Swift was 2.
Yeah, this theory of the questions getting harder as you go is making less sense now.
Finch, Starling, Swift.
No, Swift
No, it
was in
category
2.
2.
Yeah, Swift was
God.
category 2. That was the 4th question, category 2. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, you guys kept going in category 2. You kept going to the harder ones. Well, it's not necessarily 1, 2, 3. It's the first 3 in theory, which are easier. And I don't know. I assumed one of you watched Silence of the fucking Lambs in the last. I mean, you got Finch.
Category 2, we've had 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is helpful.
Remember,
with
Pat, I'm
categories.
only 17, and they didn't put Clarice Starling skin in Fortnite yet, so I don't know it.
There's 6 of you. I just figured one of you. That's all. That's all I'm looking for.
So Canary, do we think Canary? Well, did we officially answer Canary?
Jason said it. You hadn't really said it.
I am 100% in on Canary.
All right. Is the canary a disc?
Okay.
We got sidetracked by the difficulty of the questions.
Yeah, no, I was immediately going to go like, is it a disc or not? But then I realized we hadn't actually confirmed that we got it right.
Is the canary a disc?
Ah.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, I'm 50-50 on it.
I was leaning yes, but again, not a heavy lean.
It's a common bird name. It's not really a common bird. It's a common bird name. You leaning yes?
Yeah,
All right, let's go for it.
sounds good.
Go with that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Dang it.
That's surprising, actually. Such a common bird, you'd think it'd be one.
Jaimen and Corey, what category? 1 or 2?
Which one you want to get wrong this time, Jaimen?
I don't give a shit.
Um,
Whatever one you want.
yeah. Sure, let's go with 1 then.
All right, question 4, category 1. In 1999, Monty Python member John Cleese joined a campaign to save 89 species of what bird from extinction? In 1999, Monty Python member John Cleese joined a campaign to save 89 species of what bird from extinction?
I want to say swallow.
Swallow, Pat.
What do you got, Randy and Mark?
Speed run, any
That's
percent.
a good guess, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that absolutely would have been my guess.
You know any birds that have been close to extinction lately?
Yeah, like all of them.
Yeah. A little late for the dodo, I think, 99.
In 99, what?
What bird has that many different species of it?
I mean, like all hawks and eagles were.
I was going to say eagle because I know of a good portion of eagles have been close to extinction, like the golden eagle and bald eagle and stuff.
Yeah, especially with the year they were all still in rough.
And John
shape
Cleese,
at
if
that
John
point.
Cleese is, he's British or Australian?
He's British.
British, okay. They have eagles in Britain, in UK?
I feel like eagle, like I'm just like it's a popular disc. I feel like it's been a question before. Not that Pat is.
Yeah, I feel that's my other thing I was thinking. Like, if it is eagle, I don't think he'd put eagle in disc or no disc, one of the most popular discs ever.
I would do every disc ever.
Yeah, they'll do anything.
Okay. I'm not trying to metagame you, Pat, here. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I try not to if I've done it before, but
Yeah.
sometimes they slip through the cracks.
I mean, I don't have anything better than eagle unless you do, Randy.
I really don't. Oh man.
I can't think of anything else that has that many different kinds of things and that would be close to extinction.
You guys go with that?
Oh man, yeah, I guess so. Eagle.
Do you want to wait for you to get more confident, Randy? Because I'm good with it now.
I can say penguin and really mess things up.
Penguin. Penguins are close to
No.
extinction. I don't think there's 83 penguins, though.
There's not. There's like 7 or something.
Yeah.
Let's go eagle. Why not? Send it.
All right, let's go with eagle, Pat.
What do you got, Alex?
Yeah, I was stuck on Swallow from the very beginning.
I don't think he was in that scene, though.
I think he is.
He's in the
He's in every
the
scene. No,
Bridge
he's-
of Death part of that.
It comes up a lot of times. I thought he's the one that says it could be an African swallow.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
He might have been. I think he was up on the castle.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Yeah. So no, I think you're right. He was in that scene, but that's why I said it was a good guess. It's just less Monty Python fans in here than I thought there was.
This isn't really a Monty Python question.
Oh yeah, it is. I figured out the answer, I think.
Is it spam?
Shrubbery.
So 89 species?
89 species of what bird from extinction?
I'm trying to think of species of birds that there'd be 89 of. Like, it'd be a pretty diverse category bird, right?
What did we guess the other 2 times? Sparrow?
There's probably a lot of sparrows, right?
It seems like that's
You try
something
eagle
there's a lot
again.
of. Yeah, we could always try eagle again.
It's not swallow. Any other Monty Python?
I can't think of any other Monty Python birds off the top of my head. As soon as he says the answer, I'm going to remember it. But yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of any other like birds that there'd be 89 species of.
Got about 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Let's go sparrow.
Sounds good to me.
Jamin?
Is it parrot?
This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. This is a late parrot.
It's also not a dip. All right, final round. Randy and Mark, category 1 or 2.
2's working.
Yeah, let's just go 2.
Final question, category 2. The feature that gives what fierce bird with yellow eyes its name are really just bunches of feathers. The feature that gives what fierce bird with yellow eyes its name are really just bunches of feathers.
Feature. What's birds named after their features?
All right. Bunches of feathers.
Thinking like spine, crown,
Yeah, like crested.
yeah. Anything
Bunches
like that.
is plural. So now I'm at.
Ooh, horned owl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go. Send it.
Horned owl or owl, whatever you want. Horned owl, I guess, is our guess.
Yeah, why not?
Can you be more specific?
Great horned owl?
Is the great horned owl a disc?
Nice.
I think you locked it in.
I had
anyways,
it if you guys didn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew
Roll
that
my
too.
GHO on this one.
The great horned owl. That's a mouthful for a disc, man. You know where they're native to, where they're from? That would give us a hint.
Yeah, like right here.
Okay, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that wild discs, because they're like northeast, right?
Oh yeah, and they would have no shame in like using a full
Yeah.
animal's name.
'Cause they have like the river otter and shit.
I like it. It's,
Go with
it's
yes?
specific enough to work.
Great horned owl.
Let's go yes. Why not?
It's a cool name, honestly.
It is.
I'll
It's
go with
great.
we'll go with yes.
Daredevil Discs, April 21st,
Let's
2016.
go.
Nice.
I have a great horned owl. I legitimately have
right
one.
here.
All right, Jalix, question 5, category 1. The state bird of Arizona is the cactus what? The state bird of Arizona is the cactus what?
I think Arizona bird. I think cardinal. Right? It's the Arizona Cardinals.
Sorry, no help there.
Yeah.
It's cactus bird?
Doesn't sound like a cardinal would be a cactus bird.
All right, it's a tough one.
Cactus bird.
Thinking like Arizona, I was thinking like some kind of vulture. What would get water out of a cactus?
I don't think a vulture would. What are other like desert birds?
Got about 20 seconds.
I'm thinking desert birds. There's that Roadrunner in the cartoon.
That could be a cactus roadrunner.
It's too obvious of a diss, though. I don't know. I'm not thinking of any other cactus birds.
I like roadrunner more than cardinal.
This is category 1. Have we determined the difference?
I think it's small versus large, but I don't know.
One more time, Pat. Could you say the question?
The state bird of Arizona is the cactus what? About 10 seconds.
So the name is cactus something?
Yeah, cactus blank.
All right. I don't think it's cactus roadrunner.
No. I could see the state bird of Arizona being the roadrunner, though.
Yeah. I think of other small
5
birds, quail or pheasant. Or you want to do roadrunner?
I'm feeling like roadrunner.
All right. Roadrunner.
Jamin and Corey?
I'll go with cardinal.
Yep.
I don't think it's a diamondback. Cardinal.
Randy and Mark?
Oh,
I want to go swallow on this one.
Get out of
Cactus
here.
swallow.
What cactus-like bird? No, the only thing I can think of is swallow. I don't know if a cactus shrike exists, but they spike their prey on spiky things. So I'm between
Yeah, I don't know.
shrike and swallow, but I just like swallow. He said it. We've all said it like 50 times this round.
Yeah, and it hasn't been an answer at all yet, right? Swallow.
No.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
I
I was gonna say finch, but that was the answer before, right?
Yeah.
It was the very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go swallow.
Okay, we'll go swallow.
One you've said many times but never guessed was Wren.
Ooh,
Wren.
Wren.
Stokely
Cactus
Discs,
wren.
February 19th,
Wren.
2024.
Ooh.
Final question is for Corey and Jamin to get them on the board.
here we go.
Yeah.
What character's theme was the only song from a cartoon short ever nominated for a Best Song Oscar? What character's theme was the only song from a cartoon short ever nominated for a Best Song Oscar?
This is music related, Jaimen.
Yeah, and it's, we're not getting an answer for this one. Can we hear the question one more time?
What character's theme was the only song from a cartoon short ever nominated for a Best Song Oscar?
So character. Did you say this was category 1 or 2, Pat?
That's the final question in one.
Okay. A bird named character. And since it's category 1, then it's not Big Bird, because this is a small bird category.
You can still try it.
For a short, I don't know, man. That's like I'm thinking like Woody the Woodpecker, but that would be called Woody the Woodpecker, and that's not a disc. I'm thinking Batman and Robin, like Robin's theme. I don't know if he has a theme. I don't know if there's a short about Robin.
Oh, right. It's okay. The theme of what character?
Right, like the character doesn't even need to be a bird. It just needs to be a bird name.
Cartoon.
The Quail Man.
You'll have your chance, man.
Yeah, man. Is it? But what do you think? Okay, so do you think it's something older or more recent, or no idea?
I have no idea. I would say it's older, but I have no reason to actually say that. I'm just imagining older.
Was there
cartoons.
ever like a Batman and Robin cartoon that was made before like the 90s? Oh, probably, right? Like
Yeah,
old Batman.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know. Robin is the only thing that's coming to my mind, but
And I keep getting stuck on Cow and Chicken because it's got a bird in it. And it's a cartoon.
hey, man, it's got as much validity as any of my guys.
How many Oscars has Cow and Chicken won?
Probably none. Yeah, Robin. I'm good with it.
All right, let's go.
What do you think, Randy and Mark?
I was actually
Here's the
thinking Woody the
question.
Woodpecker.
I zoned out on the question at this point. Can you do the question one more time?
Oh, you just get enough points so that you could lock in the win and then don't listen anymore? Is that what
Yeah, he just tuned out.
Oh,
What character's theme was the only song from a cartoon short ever nominated for a Best Song Oscar? Best Song Oscar.
is the theme of the character,
Mhm.
and it won.
I know that Woody the Woodpecker has a theme.
Did it win?
That's
an
the only
Oscar?
character I can think of. That's the only bird character I can think of that has their own like theme music.
Does like Daffy Duck have a theme?
Probably not. Darkwing Duck, maybe? That wasn't really a short, though. That was like a series. Yeah, DuckTales was, the only specific character. I mean, Woody Woodpecker is all I can think of. I don't know how that would relate to the answer. Would the disc be the Woody? I don't know. And if you don't have anything else, I don't know. I can't think of anything else besides that.
No, I'm struggling.
About 10 seconds.
I hate Woody the Woodpecker, though. Just gonna throw that out there.
Well, then tell me something else to say.
5 seconds.
Okay, we'll just go with Woody the Woodpecker then.
Just do it.
Woody the Woodpecker, Pat.
Okay, before I give you this answer, it's Woody Woodpecker. It's not Woody the Woodpecker.
But he's the only one.
Yeah,
Okay, Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, got it.
it's the Woodpecker.
His middle name is but yeah, sure.
Oh, it was right. That. Oh, wow. She's.
Yeah.
Okay, Woodpecker sounds like a terrible name because it like insinuates you like hit trees with your disc.
Yeah, I
which we
think it could
do.
be counterintuitive, but I
Or
don't
is it
know.
Just on the nose enough.
I feel like this is just the right amount of silly. The other Toucan, too silly. This is just the right amount of silly.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know, it's like a fun one.
I think it's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with yes.
Disc Destroyer, April 17th, 2023.
Just
Yeah,
the right
Destroyer.
amount of silly.
Good win.
Just like me.
It's the same as if I said the Einstein. It's Albert Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
Woody Woodpecker.
Right.
The other thing is the Arizona Cardinals started in St. Louis. So that's why.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
I don't
figured
think they
that's
have
not where
Cardinals
they
in Arizona.
started, but yeah.
So Randy and Mark, but thank you, Jaimen, Randy, Corey, Alex, Jason, and thanks again, Mark, and sweet up Hudson.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Pat.
Thanks, guys.